Hey guys, it's Tremia, and I'm getting ready for a doctor's appointment. Or actually, I'm gonna go in and get my pain pump adjusted. And I thought I'd try putting on just a little bit of makeup and just be sitting here doing that and talking to you guys and just letting you know how I'm doing. At this point, you know, the way I feel and the way everything is, and I'll be looking into my mirror, you know, makeup could honestly be the furthest thing from my mind and what I want to do. However, to me, it's an accomplishment, and plus it just makes me feel a little bit better, and a little bit more like I'm getting close to normal. Whatever normal is anymore. You know, I don't know. Do you guys know? But the big thing, it helps with my dexterity. Bad thing is I have a tendency where, that's my wheelchair squeaking, I have a tendency I want to lean forward, which causes severe back spasms. So I gotta to remember to just kind of sit back and not lean forward and make that horrible sound with my wheelchair. So it takes the toll on me physically. So like, I don't go to be putting on a full face of makeup or, you know, totally 100%. This is just like something to get me in and out of here, out of the house, and go outside, because like I've been having the bad horrible sweats, whether it be from the prednisone or whatever, I don't know. But pretty soon it'll all melt off my face anyway, which isn't it's a lot of work for nothing. And then after you put on the makeup, at nighttime, you gotta take it off. And so it's just a lot of extra stuff that it has its pros and its cons. And today we're gonna go and just do it, and so I can just feel kind of cute when Dwayne shows up. See, my head's already sweating. The sweats, they stayed away. For the last 2 years, I hadn't had them. And then for some reason, like in the last month, they've come back. And none of my medication has changed. I mean, the pain medicine that's in my pump is the pain medicine that my body was used to anyway. And all that the medicine that they had started the pain pump with, you know, that's long gone out of my system. So who knows why the sweats are happening. Sounds like I need a new wheelchair. If it wasn't such work getting stuff like that done, I'd probably already have me a new one on the way, because this wheelchair I got on our insurance, so Medicare hasn't ever Medicare hasn't ever bought me a wheelchair, and so I have that benefit available, and which I think I might be taking care of it, because this wheelchair, I never liked it. I don't like the fact that it says jazzy on it. I'd like something just a little more subdued. And one that has a guarantee that I won't run down my walls. I've run our doors and our walls. But this makeup, Dwayne actually bought me just recently. I've wanted this for a long time. And it wasn't necessarily this particular palette, but it's Christian Dior, and it's their pinks. And this one is called Rose Porcelain, number 834. And a couple of years back, Lisa Eldridge, she did a tutorial, and she used their palette, and it was very similar to this, but they might have just changed the name on it, who knows. And it was the most beautiful eye, and it's like, that's my eye. That's, you know, I want that to be my signature look. And so Dwayne got me that as a gift, and I really, really do like it. I have no idea what I'm doing or anything like that. I'm getting ready to go, like I said, do my pain pump. And this will be actually just the second adjustment on it. And I'm hoping that it'll make a difference in my pain levels, of course, and somehow help with these severe spasms that I'm getting. And so, you know, I think severe pain can cause spasms, and then, you know, it's just a circle because spasms cause pain right back. And it's been to where I'm getting like in the crab, I think they call it the crab, and, you know, I'm just distorted like that, and my legs are all bent up, and, you know, it's not a pleasant experience. Otherwise, they're normally I'm just shaking, and the bed is just shaking horribly, and now it started with the rigidity, and that hurts. It's more painful because you're so twisted, it feels like your bones are just gonna break. And then I sit there and think about it, and it's like my bones really could break, you know, because of how frail they are right now, because I am somehow gonna get that bone mass back. I'm glad that it's, you know, that it's a possibility with all the new medicines and stuff that you can build your bone back up. So somehow, someday, we're gonna know, and it's gonna be better. Tomorrow, ooh, that don't look good. That looks yellow. I have no idea where I was and what I was talking about or anything, but I'm trying to get this makeup on, and I'm just already dreading having to take it off tonight. That's no fun. I don't know how I do this or what order anymore. Somebody please. Got that going in my ear. Tomorrow we're sitting down with my rheumatologist and the lead rheumatologist of the group, and we've been gathering all my office notes since I got out of the hospital in November from my specialists, like my GI doctor, pain management, endocrinologist, pulmonary doctor. We got all those. We're sitting down, we're going over, and my oncologist, and we're going over everything that we've done, figure out what worked, what didn't, you know, is there something we're missing, oh, you know, what we're doing now, what's working, what's not working, and, you know, we're going to make a new game plan. And or is the answer just going to be comfortable? And that's basically what the pain pump is all about. And because it's hard to talk about it and to be honest about it, and because these pain pumps are usually for the end stages of when it's just a matter of controlling the patient's pain and making them comfortable. That's it, point blank, black and white. And when my pain management doctor had to explain that to me, he was crying. And he was asking me if I was basically spiritually settled, if I knew. I said, yes, I know who I believe in. I know where I'm going. There's no doubt in my mind. And, you know, that's not even an issue. And anyway, that was a doctor's visit I will never forget. And he said he had only done less than a handful of those in his whole time of practicing medicine. And I'd say he's pretty much my age, you know, 45-ish, 40 to 45-ish. You know, yeah, I'm human. I get tired. Think this gets old. You know, it's some days, you know, it's hard to keep a smile on your face when you're in such pain and agony, you know, and but then again, for me to get through that pain and agony, I get chit-chatty, and so I'm not focused on the pain. I tend to talk a lot. And then when it gets too uncontrollable, I can't talk. And, you know, Dwayne knows that's when he's got to step in and do something for me. So, you know, I make sure that I don't complain all the time. Like I said, I'm only human. I do have my complaints. And lately, you know, I seem to be complaining a little bit more than normal, so I need to kind of back off and, you know, regroup myself and start enjoying. Because if you're complaining, you're not enjoying yourself. You're complaining. And usually they say, like, you seek out others that are like in the same position you're in. And I don't want to be around a bunch of complainers. I don't want to be around a bunch of people that are bitter and are unhappy and complaining. You know, I want to be around happy people. So, you know, that's, you know, I seek out the time that I do have with friends and stuff. We try to make it the best and laugh and, you know, and make the most of it. Oh, I don't even know. I stopped putting on makeup. Dwayne's gonna be walking through the door, and we gotta get my clothes on me because I'm in my pajamas. And a good thing, most of my physicians, my doctors, are just, you know, within 20 minutes of the house. And that 20 minutes sometimes feels like 20 hours. And this past week, they kind of brought in an occupational therapist to prove the need for the bath aid that comes. And the occupational therapist ordered me a back brace for the thoracic and the lumbar. And she had it on me, and it didn't hurt. And then when we went to put it on me, it was painful, and it bruised me underneath here and stuff, so we're doing something wrong. So tomorrow they're going to come back out and show Dwayne and I both how to put it on correctly. Last year when my vertebrae were fracturing and I was going through all the kyphoplasties, they had me, it's called the turtle shell. So, and it's full, like, hard plastic all the way around, and it had the cervical deal where it comes up and it hits you right underneath here. And I can always remember that thing. It hit me right where my port was, and they couldn't get it to hit anywhere else because that's where it needed to for my back's sake. And so, oh, that was painful. I'd sit there in the hospital during the day just kind of pressing out on that so it wouldn't be like shoving that into my chest. This brace has those also, so it keeps you from leaning forward. Also, it keeps my back is severely hunched now. I don't know what you call it other than it's hunched. My husband just whistled at me. He sent me a text. But, you know, my back, it's worse than I ever thought it would be. I got a glimpse of it in the mirror. Someday I'll take a picture of it and find one of me prior. And you can see how much damage it's done. But this brace hopefully will help me return to more of an upright position. And I'm going to work my butt off to get it straight back up. I was 5'6". Now I'm 5'3 3/4. It's just, I had to have the steroids. It wasn't like I was taking something just to be taking it. They saved my life on so many occasions. And everybody, it wasn't just like taking a daily dose. I was having mega boluses of it to save me, to get me to breathe, and to, you know, I was having a gram a day. That's 1,000 milligrams. And, you know, they come in 3-day increments. And I had, just over last year, had that more than a handful of times. So, I mean, you know, it's massive doses of steroids. But even so, those little ones, they're chipping away at your bones slowly too. So, watch out for it. Make sure your doctor's doing your bone densities. Make sure you're taking your calcium and your vitamin D. And just know to be watching for it. And because mine went from being okay to severely critical in less than 1 year. I mean, I wasn't even osteopenia. I was normal average bone mass, which I said was amazing, you know, for all that, for 10 years of being on just daily doses. And then, boy, those big doses just sucked it out of me. Okay, I gotta see what the hubby wants. He's almost home, and I gotta roll to the other end of the house. Like I said, my hair is already all soaking wet. Makeup's already, you probably can't even tell if I put any on. But that's the way it is. Make sure you're drinking your water too. And I am going to go get my clothes changed and try to, oh, my oxygen, that's why I'm not, oh dear Lord. Here we go. I'll see you guys in the next video.